Hello everybody and welcome to Cleveland High School for this first round of the state playoffs, this Class 6A girls soccer matchup. I'm Shane Downey, joined today by Jamal Lee. Jamal, we have the Cleveland varsity team, the PIL champs. They're going to be taking on Beaverton. Now looking at the matchup, Cleveland ranked number 13, Beaverton comes in at the number 20 ranked, but at least looking at recent results, it looks to certainly favor Cleveland coming up today.
Especially with all those shutouts that they had late in the year.
Yeah, absolutely. So Cleveland, last couple games, although they did lose, they were shut out themselves against Southridge. This matchup against Beaverton is their first against Beaverton this season. But as Jamal alluded to, a number of shutouts, a number of high-scoring games. Meanwhile, Beaverton, well, it's been a rough go at it as of late. They've lost 4 of their last 5, being shut out a couple times themselves. So it should be interesting to see if Beaverton can come up against very competent opponents in Cleveland. The Cleveland Warriors today taking on the Beaverton Beavers. Taking a look at the starting lineups, Cleveland will start things out with Abby Diller. She's going to be the goalkeeper. Meanwhile, Libby Cross in the middle. Samantha Lyon, the defender. Lee Anand, the defender, also getting the start. Cian Romanaggi, the midfielder senior. Ella Burke, midfielder. Julia Downing, midfielder. Lauren Rueng, the forward. And Allison McMillan, the defender. Also out back is Eliza Herring. Meanwhile, for the Beaverton varsity team, coached by Cassandra McCluskey, Kiera Johnson will be at goal. Laura Frishy, the defender. Natalie Perkins, the forward. Cassie Harrigan, the midfielder. Peyton Moore, also at midfield. Julia Reed, the forward. Angela Richard, defending. Macy Lane at midfield. Maya Udani, the defender. Maddie McKenna at midfield, and McKenna Blix also defending. Cleveland is coached today by Russell Lloyd. Julia Blattner out on family leave. So we'll see if Russell Lloyd can lead his team to the second round, as these two teams, the winner will face the winner of the Roseburg-Sherwood matchup, and Sherwood heavily favored in that game. So we'll see how everything shakes out. We're just about ready to play. Beaverton, the Beavers in the black and orange. It is Halloween, and they look very festive today. All right, looks like Cleveland will start things out here with the ball. Kicks it out to the far side corner. Quick kick out of bounds. So just underway here at Cleveland High School. The wind is blowing. We had some wet conditions last night, but some clouds, but dry so far. Here's a throw in from the corner. Goalkeeper handling it. Here's the kick out. Far side corner. Beaverton controlling. Cleveland kicks it out. So just under a minute underway here in this first half. 2 40-minute halves as the wind blowing in from the south side. Neither team really on the attack thus far.
I would imagine with all the wind today, they're going to have to play the ball low. Lots of through passes.
Absolutely.
Spreading the field a lot.
Beaverton has kept it in that zone for the most part thus far. Cleveland unable to get it on the other side of the field.
Seems like Beaverton's pressuring the ball a lot more.
Given all those shutouts, as you mentioned, we certainly know that Cleveland knows how to play defense. They've had to play some here early. They get it up forward, but well defended. A number of Beaverton players back there to recover as the keeper, Kiera Johnson, throws it out. That's Maddie McKenna handling it near the far side, knocked out of bounds. McKenna Blix will throw it in. Beaverton certainly controlling the ball for the most part here early on. First half action, first round state playoff game for these two teams. Cleveland Warriors, Beaverton Beavers. Cleveland in the whites with the green numbers. It's going to go out the back line. At goal we have Abby Diller. We'll throw the ball in. Strong kick from Diller, although it does go out of bounds towards that Cleveland bench.
With the wind to their back, though, she's going to have to find a little bit extra touch for that ball.
Absolutely. So neither team with a true shot on goal thus far, but Beaverton has controlled. Here's a throw in from the far side corner. That's Allison McMillan with the throw in across midfield. Now they're on the attack for really the first time in that part of the field thus far. Mentioned it's Halloween, just after noon here. Solid crowd for this first round matchup as they get it into the near side corner now. Ella Burke in on the action. Burke takes a tumble, but a nice steal there. But well defended so far for Beaverton.
A lot of aggression out there on the field.
Yeah, this game means something. You have to imagine perhaps some nerves here early on, given the stakes. Samantha Lyon with the ball. Throws it in, but it's immediately knocked out. So Cleveland will control, or Beaverton, excuse me. Kiera Johnson hasn't had a whole lot to do manning the Beaverton goal. Here's the kick out. Quick throw in. So you mentioned the aggression, trying to catch Beaverton off guard. That's Samantha Lyon who will throw it in yet again. Gets it in. Ball driven out to the far side of the field now. No true shots on goal thus far. Cleveland trying to set up their offense here. Unable to keep it in play, however.
Slight miscue.
Throw in near midfield. Knocked out of bounds. Ball up for grabs there. Crowded area on the far side. Good juggling there by Beaverton. Trying to escape the traffic. Cleveland on the move, but a nice stop there by Beaverton. Throw in from Cleveland. They control, get it across midfield. Those defenders have done a good job thus far for Beaverton to keep it out of the penalty area.
It's relatively been played right in the middle of the field the whole game. I see with the wind, both teams are trying to adjust to see where it's at, though. I mean, Cleveland's got the advantage with the wind to their back, but sometimes it's a disadvantage.
Anytime that ball gets up in the air, you're not quite sure where it's going to go. Has a little more power on it. Throw in from the far side. Controlled by Cleveland. Cleveland Warriors, once again, the 13th ranked team in the state. Taking on Beaverton. Came to the game with a 7-7 regular season record. We see a whistle.
Feet got tangled up there.
Cleveland will control. And kind of missed the pass there. And Beaverton able to recover.
On the counter. Nice move.
On the attack, pushing it across. Getting into the corner. The cross pass, here's a shot, knocked up.
It's a great stop by the keeper.
Excellent stop by Abby Diller, her first true test. As
sets up a corner here for Beaverton.
that's Peyton Moore controlling. Gonna get it from the other side. So Abby Diller is gonna have to be on her toes here. Comes across, but well defended by Cleveland. Cleveland will get the ball back. Their first real sense of danger. First that shot, then the corner kick. But able to defend the corner. Throw in there, right back to her.
Get to it.
Eliza Herring knocks it out. McKenna Blix will throw it in for the Beavers. Nice header there to stop it. Diller able to recover.
Controlled and cleared.
She'll kick it out. Gets it to the midfield area. So we'll have to see here if Cleveland can get on the move. They get it across, but no one in that area as Kiera Johnson will clean it up. Back out to midfield we go, where we've seen a lot of the action thus far.
Good save, keep.
Johnson with the kick out. But immediately right back to her. She's got to be a little cautious with that, but not really too much danger there. Mirabella Miller in on the action there as that one gets knocked out. Into the near side corner. Cleveland controlling. Sam Lyon unable to retrieve the pass right back to her. Gets knocked out and Beaverton will have the ball back. Cannabalix. Toss it as it in. Header there by Sam Lyon. Still no score here. Just about 14 minutes off the clock here in the first half. Tossing it in from the far side corner. But Beaverton controls. Header there by Ella Burke. Audrey Olensky. Oh. Gonna have to retrieve that ball.
Almost made it over the other fence.
I know, it sure did. You have to wonder the conditions down there on the field. A lot of rain last night in the Portland area.
Slippery.
A lot of traffic out there in the far side corner. We'll see if
there it is.
Cleveland can put something together. They do get it across, but still well defended by Beaverton. Now you got to be careful. Everybody on the move. They push it forward. Nice dribbling there. Kicks it out to the near side. You know, 17 on the field. No 17 on our roster, but handling it right now, McKenna Blix on the near side. That's Cassie Harrigan passing it off to McKenna Blix, who gets it on goal, but well short. Nice stop there by Diller yet again. Seems like Diller has a little more leg to her than what we've seen on the other side of the ball from Kiara Johnson.
Yeah, that's a pretty ball forward.
Some contact there at the end. Adjusting the shin guards. That's Laura Frischi, who will kick it out. So I'll tell you what, Jamal, if I hadn't looked at, you know, the previous results of this season, these two teams look pretty evenly matched thus far.
That's what I'm seeing. Just a lot of play at the midfield, a lot of back and forth. Just no total dominance.
Definitely not. Cleveland, see if they're up for the test here as this one goes over the goal. Cleveland, of course, the PIL champions, only losing 3 matches this season, 11-3-1. Beaverton controls.
Good defensive
Knocked
play.
out of
Keep it
bounds. Knocked out of bounds by Leonon. McKenna Blix once again on the throw-in. Unable to keep it in bounds is Leonon. Couldn't quite control it there in the corner. The throw in from Blix. Dangerous part of the field. But well defended yet again by Cleveland. They cross it over to the far side corner now. Beaverton trying to maintain control but runs into some traffic there. And it'll cross all the way to the other side of the field. Kiara Johnson with it. Gets it back out to midfield where we've seen the majority of the action. Beaverton had just a brief moment there, but unable to keep control. Well defended by Cleveland as that one's going to go out of the backside. No, they keep it in. So just about halfway through, just over 20 minutes here in this first half. Still no score. 0-0 between the Cleveland Warriors and the Beaverton Beavers. This one comes in and down to the near side of the goal.
It's a great cross.
So Beaverton's had some opportunities, but unable to capitalize on that corner kick. We see Abby Diller, one of the captains of the Cleveland varsity team. Her and Cian Romanaggi, the seniors. Just under 20 minutes now, so past the halfway mark. Cleveland with the kick. Kiara Johnson cleans it up. There it gets by the defenders. Unable to handle the pass there was Maddie McKenna. It'll be Sam Lyon to throw it in for the Warriors.
Quick sub, a quick sub first. I can't see who that is.
Entering the match for Cleveland, number 17, Ellie Mortensen.
Ellie Mortensen checks in. As Beaverton on the move on the far side. See if they can cross it over. Nice stop there, but well defended by Eliza Herring. They get it over, but knocked out. Good defense continuing as they do get it on goal, but another stop by Diller. And with all those shutouts throughout the season, Diller a big part of that. Crosses to the far side now, back to the midfield. You get the sense that Cleveland might want to try to be a little more aggressive here. They've let Beaverton control for the majority of this game thus far. There's a quick throw in from the far side. That's Kate Bauman. I have to track it down. Far side of the field, once again, Beaverton crosses it over, but no one there to handle it. Diller with the kick. She has a good leg on her, no doubt about that. Gets it across midfield. Defended there by Beaverton. Laura Frischi knocking it out of bounds. So it'll be Sam Lyon to toss it in. See if they can capitalize on this field position here. Beaverton well covered. The defenders doing an excellent job thus far. Some traffic there in the middle. Cleveland continuing to make control. Nice juggling there as they pass it out. Ball out in the corner. McKenna Blix will toss it in. Immediately knocked out by Sam Lyon. The wind is blowing. You can see those jerseys. They are flapping out there. On a brisk afternoon here in the east side of Portland. Once again, Beaverton controlling, but nice stop there by Cleveland. A lot of ball movement. Cleveland able to intercept. See a whistle. Macy Lane, Lauren Rueg hitting the deck. It's Leah Nand with the kick. Nice stop by Laura Frischi. Controls, passes it to the near side. Cleared out, but Kiara Johnson right there. Now Cleveland doing a good job not allowing Beaverton to get it into the opposite side of the field, as Cleveland will control, keeping it on their end. Kiara Johnson with the kick. Maddie McKenna, good defense for Beaverton.
Seems like both teams are playing great defense. They just can't seem to keep or get the ball to their forwards. Nice move.
That has definitely been the case, Jamal. Just unable to really get those shot opportunities. Beaverton's had a couple, but Cleveland
The majority of the play has been on the Cleveland side of the field, though.
Definitely. Orioles will have an opportunity here, getting it in from the far side. They toss it into the corner. Lots of traffic there. Well defended. Laura Frischi in on the action. Gets knocked out. Went into the corner yet again. But right to a Beaverton player. Here's an attempt.
Second shot on goal we've seen all day.
Ellie Mortensen unable to square it up. Laura Frischi with the kick out. Knocked out of bounds. Beaverton will control. There's McKenna Blix. There's also Maddie McKenna on the field. One player's sharing names, but not quite both first names or both last names. Maddie McKenna and McKenna Blix. Ella Burke with control, gets it across midfield. But Beaverton quick to recover on the far side. Nice stop there by Cassie Harrigan. Now Cleveland has control. Trying to push it forward, set something up here, but well defended. Nice juggling. They tried to get it across, but a nice stop. Still controlling, however. They get it forward, but once again, good defense, but still not out of the woods is Beaverton. Cleveland on the move. See if they can get it across. Ooh. They do.
Good attempt. The ball still up.
There we go. Is goal. Nice job by Cleveland.
Ella Burke.
Cleveland goal, Ella Burke with
nice. Nicely done by Ella Burke. They didn't give up on that play. They had a couple opportunities there, and it looked like it was well defended by Beaverton, but just continued to put pressure on them.
Right place, right time.
So despite Beaverton controlling for a lot of this first half, Cleveland on the board. It is 1-0 in favor of Cleveland. Clock stoppage for just a moment. Trying to get it to the right time. Sounds like 10:02, so an extra 10 seconds added to the clock. There we go. Ella Burke, starting midfielder, with the first goal of this game. Waiting for the whistle. There it goes.
Beavers, number 10, Sydney Smalley.
Sydney Smalley checking into the game for Beaverton. You see her on your screen, number 10. Has the ball now. Gets it across to the far side, but knocked out of bounds. Going into that corner. You have to imagine Cleveland has the momentum now. They are the favorite team. Beaverton will have to get on the board. Here's a dangerous area, but recovered there by Maddie McKenna. McKenna controlling. Passes it up front to mystery number 17. We've seen her throughout the day. Controlling. Has some defenders. Couldn't quite swing it in. Knocked out of the back. Abby Diller will kick it out. Far side of the field. Quickly knocked out. Cleveland will maintain control here. Throw in. Cleveland maintaining control. Knocks it off the top of their tent area where their bench is located. Some danger there for Diller with the attacker right on top of her.
Slight miscue. Almost gave up a goal.
And you could sense some indecision there, but able to stop it. Whistle there. Cleveland will control. So both teams playing good defense thus far, but Cleveland able to get on the board. Kick it from the corner. Trying to get it across midfield, but immediately knocked out yet again. Tossing it in. Beaverton on the move. Gets it across. Dangerous territory, but unable with that right foot
Just a slight
to
misconnection.
square it up.
Just barely missed.
Had a big chance there.
Gorgeous through ball.
Maddie McKenna unable to line it up. So if you're Abby Diller right now,
Feeling the pressure a little bit.
definitely. Shots on goal definitely in the advantage of Beaverton, but Cleveland has one in the column that matters most, managing to get one into the back of the net. Tossing it in is Beaverton. Trying to get it across yet again, but once again, well defended by Cleveland.
Well played. Saved the corner. No, they got the corner after all.
They do indeed, so Abby Diller has to be prepared here. No, now they're
No,
changing it up.
it's a great defensive play. Way to save that corner.
I'll toss it in from the side. A lot of traffic there, but Diller coming out and grabbing it. She'll kick it out. Get it across midfield. Beaverton. Now Cleveland controlling, but kicking it towards that far side corner. Angelo Richard with the ball. Tosses it in. Trying to maintain control, but gets knocked out yet again. So Cleveland will have an opportunity to throw in from that far side There's a wide area outside of the field here. Sometimes these young ladies have to go a far way to track the ball down.
Surprised there's no ball shaggers.
None that we can see. Toss in from the side. Good defense by Beaverton, but it gets knocked out yet again. Cleveland will maintain possession. Trying to fool a couple pump fakes there. But Beaverton immediately gaining control and then kicked back by Cleveland. Have an opportunity there, but a nice stop. Getting physical out there. Unable to keep it in bounds is Julia Reed. Or my apologies, that was Sam Lyon. Once again, this one gets knocked out. Sam Lyon will toss it in from the sideline. Under 3 minutes remaining here in this first half. Cleveland on the board.
It's a great pass across the, just out of bounds though.
Yep, didn't quite have the speed to catch up with it. As that ball rolls on top of that tent. The wind is still going, although it looks like it's died down just a tad. The lights are on here despite it being early afternoon here in Portland. The clouds are above and they're moving. You can see them. We'll see if it's going to be a dry evening tonight. Of course, a lot of people will be outdoors trying to enjoy the Halloween festivities. Toss in for Beaverton. Cleveland pushes it across, but this one looks to be going out of bounds. Number 17 on the field, unfortunately, not entirely sure. I'm sorry, that's Ellie Mortensen. There's 17 on Beaverton's side of the ball that we are unaware of. Beaverton will take control. You can hear the crowd saying to hurry. There's under a minute now remaining in this first half. So if Beaverton is going to tie it, they are indeed going to have to score here quickly. But Cleveland says, no thanks. Let's keep control over here. Cleveland does indeed get control, or at least keeping it at midfield. 30 seconds now. That one went out of bounds briefly. They'll toss it in. Beaverton gets it back to midfield. They are up against the clock here. And it looks to me we are going to end this first half with a 1-0 score. Knocked out of bounds, and that will do it. Zeros on the scoreboard.
A defensive battle.
Indeed, you mentioned at the open a lot of shutouts thus far for Cleveland, and through one half, they've managed to do just that. They lead this one 1-0, the Cleveland, the PIL champions, over the Beaverton Beavers. U.S. Bank has been proud to sponsor the OSAA State Championship game since 1984. Whether you're buying a car, consolidating bills, or paying for one of life's unexpected surprises, U.S. Bank has great rates on loans and lines of credit tailored to meet your needs. Stop in to see what U.S. Bank has to offer. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you. See banker for details. Subject to normal credit approval. Installment loans and lines of credit offered by U.S. National Bank Association ND. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC. At Les Schwab Tires, they guarantee their services like they guarantee their tires. Backed at more than 400 stores throughout the West, Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952. Want the latest information on your favorite high school teams? Log on to osaa.org. The OSAA has schedules, scores, and official rankings for all member schools in all sports teams. At osaa.org, you'll also find playoff brackets, broadcast schedules, and historical records. For more information, visit osaa.org. So that'll wrap up our broadcast here in the first half. We will step aside for just a moment. We will be back in action in just about 10 minutes for the second half between the Cleveland Warriors and the Beaverton Beavers here in this 6A first round playoff matchup that the Cleveland Warriors lead 1-0. We are back here for second half action between the Cleveland Warriors and the Beaverton Beavers. First half, a defensive battle that led to a 1-0 score in favor of Cleveland. We were just moments away from the second half. Earn rewards, exclusive discounts, and preferred rates with a U.S. Bank package. Choose a silver, gold, or platinum checking and create a package with the features that are right for you. U.S. Bank, all of us serving you. See banker for details. Deposit products offered by U.S. Bank, National Association, NA, and member FDIC. For over 55 years, Les Schwab Tires has been committed to providing their customers the most for their tire dollar. Price, value, and selection. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952. As the players are back out on the field trying to get ready, get warmed up, jump up around. It is a little chilly out there. The clouds continue to move. As the whistle goes, we are underway. 40 minutes on the clock here for second half action. Jamal, we saw a lot of defense in the first half. What does Beaverton need to do to get back into this one?
Well, now they have the wind on their back, though, so they have a little bit of an advantage, though. So I play the ball downfield, chase it down, put it in the back of the net.
Indeed. Sounds easier said than done, right?
Yes.
So Cleveland in their white jerseys, green numbers. Beaverton in their very festive Halloween, black and orange. Similar to, the, of course, the Beaverton Beavers of OSU. Here's a kick that goes wide of the net, wide left. Now these two teams have switched sides, so Beaverton will be going right to left. And as you saw there, Cleveland kicking into the goal on our right. They're going left to right. Kick out into midfield where we saw the majority of our action in the first half.
It's going to be a big thing for Cleveland not to overplay the ball in the backfield.
Certainly.
With all the wind, it'll just bounce and carry over the top of them.
Fall is in full effect here in Portland. You can see the trees in the background. Lots of orange and yellows. That one goes out the sideline. So Beaverton unable to control here early, but they have the ball there.
There's an early miscue.
Once again at goal, Abby Diller cleaning it up.
And see, that's what I'm saying. With the wind blowing like that, they're going to misplay the ball a lot. They gotta get control of that ball and play it down. The keeper can't even clear the ball like she was in the first half.
Yeah, that's a good thing you mentioned that, because I mentioned in the first half that Abby Diller perhaps had a little bit more leg than her counterpart, Kiara Johnson. Maybe that's not the case. Maybe the wind was in full effect there.
Huge factor.
As you see, once they switch sides, Abby Diller was getting it across midfield, and in that instance, unable to get it to midfield. And the wind is blowing. Taking a look at the flag, the right of the scoreboard, it is blowing directly into the goal of Abby Diller. So those shots will have a little bit more power to them, perhaps, should Beaverton be able to get some off. So toss in from the sideline. Just a few minutes underway here in the second half. Cleveland leading 1-0 over Beaverton and controlling for the most part thus far here in the second half. Beaverton with the toss. Battling near midfield, well defended by Beaverton. They gain control, but right back. Megan Harrington controlling near the sideline. Passing back and forth with Angela Richard. Now on the attack. But Abby Diller diligently coming out and just falling on it.
She's everywhere.
That Wynn working against her on that kick. A lot of traffic there, but cleared out by Cleveland. Nice kick there by Allison McMillan. Beaverton back with the ball. They get it across, but right into the arms of Abby Diller.
Cleveland's not going to be able to clear the ball as clearly and as easily as the first half. If Beaverton keeps the pressure on them, it's tough.
A nice move there by the Beavers, but unable to maintain possession. And number 17 back on the pitch out there.
The mystery soldier.
Jane Doe, if you will. Angela Richard tosses it in. Oh, an attempt there, but it goes off the back of her teammate, off the back of Peyton Moore. And now all the way across midfield, but defended there by Laura Frischi. Kicks it out of bounds, so Cleveland will control as Allison McMillan tracks the ball down. She will toss the ball in. Tried to get it across, but good defense by Beaverton. Laura Frischi getting it out. Both teams battling for position here at the midfield. Far sideline now. Beaverton gets it across, trying to get it forward. Well, there's a pass there. Just a little too strong on the pass and unable to catch up with it. So Diller will kick it out.
Now that's smart. Instead of just booting it and trying to clear it, just play it and pass it up the field, as opposed to just kicking it into the air.
McMillan crosses it to the center, now back to midfield. Handled there by McKenna Blix on the far side for the Beavers. Gets it out of bounds. Both teams, for the most part, keeping it near those sidelines. So a lot of balls going in and out of bounds as the clock continues to run. Just about 32 minutes now left in this game, assuming no ties at the end of regulation. With this game, of course, cannot end in a tie given the playoff nature. So keep that in mind should there be overtime as this one gets bounced out the back line. Abby with the kick. Header by Sienna Romanaggi.
It's already out of bounds, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was in the air for a while. Romanaggi handles it. But Beaverton in control. Nice pass there. But dual defenders all over it. Angela Richard will toss it in for the Beavers on that near sideline and immediately going back out of bounds off the back of Allison McMillan. I'll try it again. Nice header there to clear it out, but it does end up in the hands of Abby Diller. Nice stop after the header from Julia Downing. A kick by the Beavers gets it on goal. Now the ball back out to midfield. Beaverton defending their territory. Some contact there. Cleveland trying to maintain. It's knocked out of bounds on the far sideline. First round playoff action. Cleveland Warriors, Beaverton Beavers. The winner will take on the winner of 4th ranked Sherwood and 29th ranked Roseburg. Sherwood, an excellent soccer program, likely to advance there. Laura Frischi will have the free kick here. Dangerous off the head, but wide of the net. Once again, some clock winding off the clock as they have to track down the ball. With the track, of course, around the field. A lot of area for that ball to go to. Here's the kick from Diller. To that sideline yet again. But Beaverton able to handle it. Laura Frischi clears it out. And Diller able to scoop it up. Diller doesn't get much on that one as it goes out of bounds. So Beaverton will have it. She's certainly battling the wind. No doubt about it. So you could see the advantage that that Cleveland had in the first half, no longer the case. As Angela Richard will track down the ball, getting some assistance from a fan this time. Tossing it in. Ball staying for the most part on that near sideline, once again knocked out. So Richard getting her workout in. Going back and forth. Some traffic there. Cleveland able to clear it out. Controlling now Libby Cross. Pass across the middle. Sienna Romanaggi pushes it forward. See if they can get it over. No.
That was a
wide of the net. Ella Burke, who already has a goal in this match. Unable to center it.
She got a clean corner out of that, though.
So a big opportunity upcoming here for Cleveland. Here it comes. Gets it to the middle, but unable to make the connection.
No!
Brad doesn't like the call now. They switch it. So the initial flag indicated that Cleveland had the ball, but I believe this is the correct call with Beaverton getting the ball. Beaverton maintaining. I believe there's been a keeper change for Cleveland. Or no, my apologies. Kira Johnson's still back there.
Slight miscue on that kick, though. Saying that ball is getting pushed around the around the field by the wind a lot.
Sure is. The lights are on, and you'd think, you know, a noon start time today, that wouldn't be necessary, but not the case here in Portland today. The clouds are in full effect. Beaverton controls on the far sideline. Gets it into the corner. And back out of bounds. If you're just joining us, one goal in the first half. That was off the foot of Ella Burke to lead us to this 1-0 score in favor of Cleveland. Cleveland came into this game favored after their PIL championship season, regular season record of 11-3-1 as they clear it out there. Meanwhile, Beaverton playing in the Metro League, an even 7-7 throughout the regular season, although they did lose 4 of their last 5 matches. But they are certainly showing that they are closely matched at the very least for Cleveland today, but still trailing here 1-0. Toss in from the sideline. There was Allison McMillan. Cleared out by Leonan. Lots of traffic there in the middle, but Cleveland cuts it across. Some contact. Going down just for a moment with Sydney Smalley. Looks to be
Here comes
okay.
the rain.
The rain is starting to fall. We see fans in attendance put their hoods up. Get those umbrellas out. Could see some slipping and sliding out there for the last 20 or so minutes of this one.
It's huge for keepers because the ball slides across that turf real quick if you keep the ball low.
Beaverton on the move into the corner, but unable to control it as it's knocked out.
And that's the only way Beaverton is going to score is if they spread out the field a little bit more, because Cleveland's defense is just all over them.
Cleveland, one of the top defenses in the Portland area. Once again, ball goes out of bounds. Abby Diller, will handle it. Kicks it across to the near sideline. Up for grabs, knocked out of bounds. Now Beaverton will have possession. Just over 20 minutes remaining here in this second half. Angela Richard to toss it in. Nice clear out there. But hanging on to it is Frishy. Battling back and forth and taking control is Libby Cross.
It's such a perfect pass. Oh.
So a nice battle between Cross and Frishy. Fans getting into it here. Always good to see. Ball back out to midfield now. Wind still going, a little bit of a rain. In true Portland style. It was a warm summer in Portland, but the seasons are changing.
rapidly.
Yeah, it sure did turn very quickly. Beaverton defending. That one goes off of Cleveland. Now just over 20 minutes remaining. Beaverton on the move. See a sense of urgency now. Trailing in this one. Winner takes all playoff game to advance. Nice cross pass. Got a whistle.
A lot of shoving, a lot of pushing. The referee wants that to stop right now.
We'll have a brief stoppage, but the clock continues to run. Things getting a little frisky out there. Free kick goes all the way to the far side corner. Picked up there by Kira Johnson. Now I believe, Jamal, that Beaverton has led both the first and second halves in shots on goal. But still, the one that mattered, making it to the back on Cleveland's side.
This half, Beaverton's got 3 shots on goal, where Cleveland's only got 1.
Yep, Garrett Johnson hasn't had a whole lot of work over there. Allison McMillan.
Entering the match for Cleveland, number 20, Allison Marshall.
And Allison Marshall checking into the game. McMillan will toss it in. Right to Marshall.
Right
Kicks
off
it
the
out
bench.
to the middle. Over to the far side. Ella Burke trying to handle it, but gets knocked out yet again. Down to 18 minutes now. The clock continuing to run. Beaverton still has time, but it'll run out quickly. We see some contact there. Beaverton on the attack, going right to left. Pass. See if they can get it across to the middle. They do, but well defended thus far as it's cleared out. Allie Marshall getting in on the action, fresh off the bench. Now over to the far side, Beaverton controls. Some back and forth near midfield. Far sideline corner, Beaverton able to cross. This one goes up, just off the corner goalpost. Beaverton with another shot. Nice stop there by Diller.
Diller's a wall right now.
The crowd getting into it. And they'll have a moment to take a deep breath there as Diller put to the test. That little floater that went off the corner, when that was up in the air, I didn't think really had a chance, but it turns out it did. As the rain continues to come down, Diller knocks this one out of bounds, so Beaverton will control.
The elements are taking effect, taking their toll now. But lots of rain, lots of wind. The ball in the air, you can't tell which way it's going to go. Oh, which way it's going to go.
If you're Beaverton, you have about 16 minutes to get a goal or your season is over. Meanwhile, Cleveland in command here. But a couple shots on goal in the past few minutes for Beaverton, and Abby Diller putting a stop to that. So Cleveland will get possession back. Now, if you're Cleveland, you're in no hurry to track this ball down. Meanwhile, Beaverton's got to be thinking, come on, let's go. Here's the toss in. Beaverton intercepts. Has another opportunity, another diving stop by Diller to her left.
Diller is playing some amazing goalkeeper today.
Diller, huge reason for all those shutouts throughout the regular season, as this one gets knocked out of the back line, and Diller will have to track it down. 1-0 the score. Ella Burke with a goal in the first half. Cleveland, not a whole lot of opportunities in comparison to Beaverton, but they've made the most of them.
You're ready, Black. Win it.
This one goes out of the side yet again. Diller having some trouble, and that wind definitely playing a factor.
They need to find another way to clear the ball out of there. They need to just pass it off to the fullback and let the fullback clear it.
It's been largely in this part of the field so far in the second half, although Beaverton making a move here, or Cleveland I should say, getting it across midfield. That one goes out of bounds, but Cleveland will maintain possession. It is chilly out there, but you have to imagine these young ladies are staying warm, going back and forth out there on the field.
And number 13, Skylar Moore. And for Cleveland, re-entering, number 16, Lauren Ruig.
Some substitutions here. Lauren Ruig enters the game for Cleveland. Also Ellie Mortensen. Meanwhile, Kyla Martindale checks in for Beaverton. So with 12 and a half minutes remaining, just about, getting some fresh legs out there.
And if Cleveland wants to maintain this lead, they're going to have to hang on and get some possession of the soccer ball real quick and hang on to it.
Not the case here. Beaverton controlling, getting it over the middle. Here's a shot from the left foot, but wide of the net. Another diving stop there by Diller. Diller signaling towards the middle. Trying to defend there is Allison McMillan. Gets knocked out. That's the newly inserted into the game, Kyla Martindale, who will toss it in from the side. Beaverton controls in the corner. Skylar Moore also newly inserted, both in on the action.
Go get that ball.
Corner kick opportunity for Beaverton. Good chance for them to perhaps tie. They get it to the middle. The header is missed, however, though. It continues over to the far side, and Cleveland will get the ball. Long way to go to track that one down. Seen a lot of that here today. Toss it in from the far sideline corner. Back out of bounds, and Beaverton will get the ball right back.
Seems like this whole half of the field, I mean, this whole half has been played on that half of the field.
Yeah, I think the first initial, like, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, we saw it on the opposite end, but you're right. As that one falls right into the arms of Abby Diller yet again. But yeah, Beaverton has certainly controlled, but still, like I've said many times, the scoreboard is all that matters. And some good defense played by Cleveland. But Beaverton, a sense of urgency, tossed in by Kyla Martindale. It continues to just go in and out of bounds, it seems, regardless of where we're at in the field. Brief whistle. Martindale's ready to toss it in. Here it comes. The header goes right out for Allison McMillan.
Cleveland's content with just keeping the ball away.
I think that's the case. Contact there, up in the air, up for grabs. Martindale unable to handle it, and Cleveland will have it. Cian Romanaggi with the ball. Referee checking in with a player on the Beaverton side of things. And she's hunched over. Hopefully she's okay, limping just a tad. Toss in from Cleveland. Warriors control up the near sideline. Defended there, but right across into traffic. Now Beaverton back with the ball. Crosses over to the middle. Referee having to do a little dance to get out of the way there. Far side kick. Defended yet again by Cleveland. Those defenders have done an excellent job throughout the match. Beaverton on the move. That one is almost a field goal. Wide right of the uprights, I believe. 8 minutes on the clock now remaining here in this second half. And Dilla really struggling kicking from that corner. You could kind of see it on her face after that kick, not too thrilled with herself. But like you said, the elements certainly playing a factor. Cleveland isn't making it easy. They've given Beaverton opportunities to tie this one up. And here's another shot. Bounces into the hands of Diller. Let's see if she tries something new here. Going to kick it up in the air. Gets it to midfield.
It's almost better if she tries to throw it out rather than trying to kick it.
Knocked out of bounds by the Beavers. Sydney Smalley unable to control it. So now all of a sudden, if you're Cleveland, you'd like to keep the ball on this side of the field, something that they've had trouble doing here in the second half. Allison McMillan tosses it in. The ball will go right back to her. They cross it over to the middle. Defended well by Beaverton. Some traffic, good juggling there. Both Allison McMillan and Cian Romanaggi trying to play keep away with Beaverton, but it gets knocked out of bounds. It will be McMillan with control. Clock continues to run. 1-0 in favor of the Warriors. You can see the track. It didn't look that wet moments ago, but it is really soaking up a lot of that rain. So you can only imagine what the field is like.
Entering the match, number 7, Libby Cross.
This one gets knocked out of bounds. Libby Cross back into the game for Cleveland. Number 7. McMillan gets it into the corner, immediately out of bounds yet again.
If I was Cleveland, I would probably take my time a little bit.
Yeah, you're in no rush. You have the ball where you want it. You're in the lead. Only just over 5 minutes remaining on the clock. And now they're finally putting some pressure. A lot of traffic near that goal. And finally, Kiera Johnson able to pick it up. And she's going to clear it out quickly. Ball goes clear across to the other side. And now Beaverton, just like that, will have the ball back where they want it. So Cleveland had control and put some pressure on Kiera Johnson. She was able to handle it. Rain continues to pour as these young ladies, I'm sure, will want to get in something warm after this one is over. See some Beaverton players signaling that they wanted the ball there, but Cleveland will have it. 1-0, just over 4 minutes now. If you're Beaverton, it's now or never. As now they lose the ball behind the stands on the far side, but they find a new one quickly. They're not going to deal with that. Toss in from the far side, trying to handle it, and cleared out by Cleveland. You know that those players out on the field for Beaverton know that their season could be over here shortly unless they're able to get one in and tie it up.
They're pushing everybody forward, even the fullbacks. They're only leaving one back. It's an all-out attack right now for Beaverton.
It's got to be at this point in the game. Cross it over the middle, but defended well there by Cleveland, and they're able to clear it out.
Not deep enough, though. Beaverton's all over them.
Here they go on the tack. Into traffic. Excellent effort there by Laura Frischi, but just too many bodies in her way. As this ball gets away out there, and Abby Diller, like I said, no hurry if you're Abby Diller. Under 3 minutes now. She has to track that ball down.
If I was Beaverton, I think I'd have some guys off the bench shagging the balls down just to speed it up.
Absolutely. That is an excellent point. Diller's had some trouble here getting it. And there we go again, knocked straight out of bounds. So if you're the Beavers, you got to feel fortunate that you're getting the ball right back. So Martindale, she was in a hurry to track that ball down. Tosses it in. We'll see. Okay, it looks like Beaverton getting the ball back. Beaverton will toss it in from the near sideline corner. Header by Cleveland. They control, kick it out. And you hear the fans. They know the clock is winding down. Beaverton in a hurry. Toss it in. Near sideline. Kicked out by Cleveland. To the far side now. Beaverton on the move. Battling in the corner.
And there goes the crowd again.
They know they are just over a minute away from advancing to the second round of the playoffs. Once again, the winner of this one taking on the winner of the Roseburg-Sherwood matchup. Sherwood ranked number 4 in the state. Very much favored in that one. Under a minute remaining. Beaverton trailing getting it on goal, but Diller able to scoop it up. Signaling to her teammates, kicking it up in the air to midfield. So 30 seconds, Beaverton in a hurry trying to track that one down. You see Kiara Johnson doing everything she can, running clear across the field to track that ball down. 20 seconds now. The crowd certainly knows that the Beaverton needs to be urgent here. It's knocked out yet again.
7, 6, 4, 3, 1.
And that will do it. The Cleveland Warriors will advance 1-0 over the Beaverton Beavers. I'll tell you what, Jamal, if you look at shots on goals, time of possession, various other stats, they're going to be in favor of Beaverton in this game. But at the end of the day, Cleveland got the job done.
It was I thought that was a great defensive game. I mean, if you like low-scoring defensive games like I do, then, I mean, you would have enjoyed this game as well.
Cleveland getting the job done in this first-round playoff matchup. Well done for the Cleveland Warriors. They will once again advance to take on the winner of the Roseburg-Sherwood matchup, and that game will be on the 4th of November. That will be the next game for the Cleveland Warriors. Get your state championship merchandise from the OSAA store. That's www.osaastore.com. Get commemorative shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and much more. If you need a shirt from past years, they can get one to you as well. That's osaastore.com.